Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome to the session on Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram. Last week we discussed Dhyāna shlokams. Kshiro dhanvat pradeshe shuchimani vilasat saikate mauktikaanam. Mala klupta sanastas patikamani nibhair mauktikar manditangaha. शुभ्रैरभ्रैरदभ्रैरुपरि विरचितै मुक्तपीयूषवर्षैः आनन्दीनः पुनीयाद्धरिणलिनगदा शङ्खपाणिर्मुकुन्दः. And then the next shloka. भूपाधौ यस्य नाभिर्वियदसुरनिलश्चन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावाशाशिरोद्भैर्मुखमपि दहनो यस्य वास्तेयमब्धिः अन्तस्तं विश्वनरखगघो भोगिगन्धर्वदैत्यै चित्रं रम्यतेत्रं त्रिभुवनवपुषं विष्णुमीशं नमामि. So we discussed these two shlokas. These two are the most complicated, longest shlokas in Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram. So what did we discuss during these two shlokas? These are basically dhyana shlokas. Meditating on the form of Vishnu. Meditating on the place, the Ksheerasagara place where he is residing, meditating on the Simhasana that he is sitting, or meditating on that Ananta Shesha, that bed that he is sleeping on, meditating on his paraphernalia, all the Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, all the Ayudas, meditating on his Abharanas, everything. So, everything that belongs to Bhagavan is as potent, as good as Bhagavan. The Shankha Chakra Gada Padma that Bhagavan holds, they are equal to Bhagavan. The Ananta Shesha that he sleeps on, that is equal to Bhagavan. The place Ksheerasagara where he resides, that is equal to Bhagavan. So we have to meditate on all of these things. So wherever Bhagavan resides, that entire place and whatever Bhagavan wears, everything becomes Tirtha Bhuta. Tirtha Bhuta means the holy, all the auspiciousness, all the holiness gets installed in that object. If Bhagavan is holding a Shankh, that Shankh becomes Tirtha Bhuta. The auspiciousness, the holiness gets installed in that Shankha. So like that we can meditate on everything that belongs to Bhagavan. Okay, so now there are few more shlokas in the dhyana section. We will discuss those today. But before that, anyone would like to share anything? Any discussion from last week? Anybody would like to say anything? Anyone remember anything? No? Okay. Okay. Let's get started with today's discussion then. So next shloka. śāntākāraṁ bhujagashyanam padmanabham suresham vishwadharam gaganasadrusham meghavarnam shubhangam lakshmīkantam kamalanayanam yogihruddhyānagamyam vande vishnum bhavabhayaharam sarvalokaikanādham. Okay, it begins with the Onkara, Pranavanada Onkara. Just like Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. So this invocation prayer, this Mangalacharana prayer, śāntākāraṁ bhujagasayanam padmanabham suresham, it begins with Omkara, Pranavanadam. So the Omkara Pranavanada is the topmost Shabdam in the entire creation. In fact, the entire creation originated from this Pranavanada, Omkara. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Pranava sarva vedeshu shabdha ke paurusham rushu. Pranava sarva vedeshu. In all the Vedic mantras, the topmost Shabdam is Omkara, Pranavanadam. Pranava sarva vedeshu. Okay, so whenever there is Omkara, there is a special energy that is invested by God, by Lord. So it's a special empowerment that Omkara gives. So special empowerment. It makes that mantra, the shloka or mantra, very powerful. It's a Bijakshara basically. Om is a Bijakshara. Okay. During Gajendra Stuti, I think. Yeah, if you want more details on this Omkara, we have discussed during Gajendra Stuti sometime last year. So I can send a link. If you go to my channel, if you go to YouTube, search for Sri Krishna Kathamrutam, or you can also search for my name, Srinivas Kasam. You will find so many classes there. So there you will see, you can search for Gajendra Stuti or Omkara, the glories of Om. We discussed in 2 or 3 classes actually. So you can find that and listen. Okay, next. śāntākāraṁ bhujagasayanam padmanabham suresham. śāntākāraṁ. Now this is a description of the beauty of Vishnu. śāntākāraṁ, peaceful form. Peaceful form. In the very first shloka, the very first day of this Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram series, remember we discussed that shloka? Shuklam bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyāyēt Sarva Vignopashantaye. So there also this description was given, peaceful form. Prasannavadanam. Prasanna means peaceful. Prasannavadanam. Vadanam means the face. He who has a peaceful and cheerful face, happy face. śāntākāraṁ. Akaram is the body. How is that body? Shanta. śāntākāraṁ. That body is filled with Shanti. That body is filled with Satyam, it is filled with Shanti, it is filled with Chit, it is filled with Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. These are the 3 constituents of the spiritual body. Whether it is Bhagavan's body or Jivatma's body. In the spiritual world, Jivatma has a body, spiritual body. In the material world, we have a material body that's made of Pancha Mahabhuta, earth, water, fire, air, ether. And in the spiritual world, also we have a body, but that spiritual body is made up of Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat is eternality, Chit is the knowledge, Ananda is the bliss. So that Ananda component makes the form of Sri Mahavishnu as śāntākāraṁ. So in spiritual world, even we are also śāntākāraṁ, but to a limited quantity. Bhagavan is ananta śāntākāraṁ. Ananta śāntākāraṁ. He is filled with unlimited quantity of shanti. Now, how is that unlimited? What is this unlimited quantity of shanti? Is there a quantity for shanti? Yes. All the opulences, all the qualities, attributes, Bhagavan possesses them in unlimited quantity, in samagra rupena, ananta rupena and samagra rupena, in full and in unlimited quantity. The Shadaishwarya of Bhagavan, Aishwaryasya samagrasya Viryasya yashayashriyah Jnana Vairagyayoschaiva Shannam Bhagam Itingana. These are the 6 opulences. Bhagavan possesses these 6 opulences in full, samagra rupena. All opulence, all wealth, all beauty, all knowledge, all name and fame, all power, and all renunciation. So these are the 6 opulences. Because Bhagavan possesses all these 6 opulences, especially renunciation. That makes him śāntākāra. It is not the white color, it is not the Nila Megha Varnam, it is not blue Varnam. These are not the things that make him śāntākāra. He is śāntākāra because he is, even though he has all the opulences, he renounced everything. He is able to renounce everything. He is not attached to anything. That's why he was ready to act as a chariot driver for Arjuna. And he is always happy. No matter what the situation is, he is always happy. That's why he is śāntākāra. So one of the acharyas, he gives another explanation of this śāntākāraṁ, that since we are talking about akaram, it will be good if I am able to see at least some akarams here on the call. So if we can turn on your video, that will be great. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, Kirtana, you are sitting in the temple and attending. Good. Radha Krishna Hala. Yeah. Good. So,
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So, yeah. So the śāntākāraṁ, one of the acharyas gives this explanation that because Bhagavan is śāntākāra when he is sitting on a simhasana or when he is sitting on the Ananta Shesha, the serpent bed. Because serpent bed, even to imagine. Now look at this picture. Generally, at least I myself, I am very scared even to look at the picture of a serpent. Now just imagine what happens to me if I really see a snake. So that will be a disaster. But here is Sriman Narayana sleeping on the serpent bed. And that serpent, is constantly moving the hoods, and the body of the serpent is also the coils of the serpent. They are also moving. So it's a little scary situation. I mean, Bhagavan can find a nice, bed, Hamsatulika Shayanam, He can find some nice silk bed, or something wonderful he can find, he can use, right? But one acharya comments saying that uh, even though it is a scary situation, it is a scary thing for many people. uh, Even the devatas, they might be scared looking at the fearful form of Ananta Shesha. So, but Bhagavan is happily resting there. So the Acharya comments saying that just like how the Lord is happy, he is Shantakara, whether he is sleeping on a whether he is sitting on a Simhasana or sleeping on Ananta Shesha, in material world, we should learn how to be Shantakara in every situation. Whether it's a happy situation or distressful situation, we should be Shantakara, we should be tolerant. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada agama nityah tam stitikshasva bharata. So we have to tolerate both happiness and distress, and we should remain like a sthita prajna, like a dhira, sthita prajna. Okay. Next, śāntākāraṁ, bhujaga shayanam. He is sleeping on the serpent bed. Bhujaga means serpent. Shayanam, one who sleeps on Bhujaga, one who sleeps on the serpent bed, is Bhujaga Shayanam. So who is this Bhujaga Shayanam? Or who is this Bhujaga? It is Ananta Shesha. It is Balaram. Balaram. Balaram becomes Asana, Vasana, Bhushana, Paduka, Chatra. He becomes everything. Whatever the Lord wants to do, and any paraphernalia, any properties. Bhagavan's activities are like drama. They are like dramas on the stage. Now, when a team is performing some drama on the stage, they need some characters, they need some people to perform the drama, and then they need some properties, props. So Balaram becomes those props. If Bhagavan wants to walk, Balaram becomes the sand, he becomes the dirt. If Bhagavan wants to wear Pitambaram, Balaram becomes that Pitambaram. If Bhagavan wants to sit on a Simhasana, Balaram becomes that Simhasana. Bhagavan wants to sleep, Balaram becomes that serpent bed, Ananta Shesha. So that Bhujaga is actually Balaram. Okay. Bhujagashayanam. śāntākāraṁ bhujagashayanam padmanabham. Next word, padmanabham. He from whose navel comes a lotus, Padmam. Padmam means lotus. From his nabi, from the nabi of Sriman Narayana comes a lotus, and from that lotus Brahma appears. Okay, Padmanabham Suresham. Suresham means the Lord of the gods. Sura means the Devatas. Indra, Agni, Varuna, Vayu, Brahma, Shiva. These are all the Devatas. And he is the Isha. Sriman Narayana is the Isha. He is the controller. He is the supreme. He is the supreme Lord of all the lords. Devadi Deva. Suresham. Depending on the context, Suresha also refers to Indra. Because Indra is Devadipati. He is the lord of the Devatas in Svargaloka. So within Svargaloka, Indra is also called as Suresha. But the lord of Indra is also Sriman Narayana. He is the lord of Sriman Narayana is the lord of everybody. Suresham. Śāntākāraṁ bhujagaṣayanam padmanabham suresham. Okay, so is this clear to everybody? First line, the meaning is clear to everybody?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Okay. Vishwadharam. Next word, Vishwadharam, the basis of the universe. The basis of the universe. He is the source of he is the source or karana of this universe. And he is the sustenance. He is the foundation, or he is the sustenance for the entire Srishti. He creates the universe and he maintains the universe. Vishwadharam. Because without him, the Srishti or the Vishwam cannot exist. Now, who is helping Bhagavan?
Balram.
Balaram. Yes, Balaram is helping. Balaram is helping to maintain. So when Bhagavan expands as Balaram, Sri Krishna first expansion is Balaram, and that Balaram is called as Moola Sankarshana. In spiritual world, that Balaram is called Moola Sankarshana, and that Moola Sankarshana expands into Maha Sankarshana, and that Maha Sankarshana expands into Mahavishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Different forms of Vishnus. So that Karanodakshaya Vishnu, when he is lying down in the causal ocean, the picture that we saw earlier, that is Karanodakshaya Vishnu. Karana Udaka. Udaka means that water. Karana Udaka, causal ocean. Karanodakshaya Vishnu. Karana Udaka Shayi. Shayi means one who is sleeping. Shayanam. So he is sleeping in the causal ocean, Ksheerasagara. And as he is breathing, with every exhale, Anantakoti Brahmandas appear. And then he further expands. That Sankarshana, Mahasankarshana expands as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who becomes the super soul for every universe. So he is responsible for maintaining that entire universe. And then within that universe, in every single atom, in every jiva, chara, achara, both, that Mahasankarshana expands as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, the Paramatma. So this is how the entire Srishti sustains, with Sriman Narayana as the basis. Vishwadharam. Vishwadharam. Vishwadharam means he is the basis, he is the foundation, he is the sustenance to maintain the universe. In Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says 7.7, chapter 7, shloka number 7. It's a very beautiful, one of the important verses. Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam prottam sutre manigana iva. So let me show that shloka because it's very important. Let's look at the meaning and everything. That shloka also tells how Bhagavan is the maintainer, or he is the sustenance, is the foundation, Adharam. ఈ సృష్టికి ఆధారం అన్నమాట. ఈ సృష్టి అంతటికి ఆధారమైనవాడు. భగవద్గీత చాప్టర్ 7 శ్లోక నంబర్ 7. మత్తః పరతరం నాన్యత్ కించిదస్తి ధనంజయ మయి సర్వం ఇదం ప్రోతం సూత్రే మణిగణా ఇవ. O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Just like, when there is a necklace, pearl necklace, how the pearls of the necklace, they are strung by the thread. You cannot see the thread, but all the pearls, they are nicely strung together using that thread. Without the thread, there is no existence for the pearls. All the pearls will drop down, they will fall down. So it is the thread which is keeping all the pearls together. So the adharam for that necklace is the thread. Sutra. The thread is called sutra. Okay. So you all might have heard that name, right? Mangal Sutra. Mangal Sutra means the auspicious thread. In the olden days, it was only the actual Mangal Sutra was a thread actually. Actual thread. It's a cotton thread. So these days, there are so many different fashionable, modern, golden Mangal Sutra, different metals Mangal Sutra. But traditionally, it is that thread is the Mangal Sutra. The thread which is completely smeared with turmeric. That was the traditional form of thread of the Mangal Sutra. Okay. So that is Sutra. Sutre Manigana Iva. So there in that shloka, Krishna is telling how he becomes the Adharam. How he becomes Adharam for this entire Srishti. For all the jivas. For all the planets. Sutre Manigana Iva. Mani means the pearls. Gana means the group. Sutre, the thread. Mani, the pearls. Gana, the group. The group of pearls, they are kept together with the help of this thread. This thread is the Adharam. So similarly, Sriman Narayana is the Adharam for the entire Srishti, for every jiva. Now, oftentimes, we get this question that did God create us? Did God create us? What do you say? What will be the answer?
Did God create us, Prabhuji? Question?
That's the question. Did God create us?
No. Prabhuji, yes and no. Like the material part, maybe yes, but the soul part, we always existed with the God. We're part and parcel of Him.
Yeah. Material body or our material existence, yes, that is created by God. But in spiritual world, our soul was never created. We always exist. And there again, people use the word existed, just like how Aparna used the word existed, right? No, we always exist. We always exist eternally. Eternal means no beginning, no end. Nobody created us. Even God did not create us. God is eternal, we are also eternal. We always exist eternally and simultaneously with God. But here is a catch. Even though God did not create us, we cannot exist without God. He is the Adharam. Even in spiritual world, we cannot exist without God. He is the Adharam, Vishwadharam. That Vishwadharam is not only for the material world, but even in spiritual world also he is Vishwadharam. Just like how sun rays cannot exist without the sun. Similarly, the Jiva cannot exist without Bhagavan, even in spiritual world. So he is Vishwadharam both in spiritual world and material world. Bhautika Vishwam and Adhyatmika Vishwam. In both Vishwam, Vishwam means universe. In both Vishwam, he is the Adharam for the Jivas. Okay? Vishwadharam. Dhanareka, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
ఎస్ ప్రభుజీ బాగున్నామండి.
మీరు జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు ఒక 1 month ఆల్మోస్ట్.
అవును మధ్యలో కుదరలేదండి. మా హస్బెండ్ ఇండియా వెళ్ళారు, సో ఇంకా అట్లా అయిపోయింది.
ఓకే ఓకే గుడ్.
బట్ రెగ్యులర్ గా అవుతాను సార్, లైక్ వీలైన మాక్సిమం ట్రై చేస్తున్నాను ప్రభుజీ.
అదే మీరు ఎవ్రీ వీక్ అటెండ్ అవుతారు యూజువల్ గా. సో 2-3 weeks చూడలేదు అందుకే.
అవును.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో is that clear for everybody? Vishwadharam. We discussed many different points about Vishwadharam. And even at the time of dissolution, who is the Adharam for us? When there is a Yugantam, when the entire creation is destroyed, who is the Adharam for us? Where will we be kept? We will be kept in? Huh?
We go back to his Nabi.
We go back to his tummy.
Yes.
Yeah, we go back to the tummy of Sriman Narayana. So there also he is the basis for us. He is the Adharam for us. So when we are in the material world, he is there in our heart as Paramatma. Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. Shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Chara achara. For both moving and non-moving, he is the guiding factor. He's the guiding factor. So he's the guide. He's the protector. Everything. And then at the time of dissolution also, everybody goes back to his tummy. And then everybody, when the Srishti happens again, everybody will be sent to material world again. Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrusham. Next word is Gagana Sadrusham. What's the meaning of Gagana Sadrusham? Gagana means sky. Sadrusham. He appears like a sky. He appears like sky. That means he is as vast as sky. He is as vast as sky. Gagana Sadrusham. I mean, in the picture when we see, he appears like a small body, right? Like for example, if if we do a photo shoot of ourselves, dressing up like like Sriman Narayana, wearing Pitambaram, wearing that beautiful garland, holding a Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, sleeping on a serpent bed. We can do a photo shoot, and when we look at our photo, it will look something similar to that. But we cannot imagine, we cannot think that Bhagavan's form is only that much. It is described in Varaha Purana. When Bhagavan appears as Varahadev, Varahadev is that boar form. There is a description that tells how much big, the length and breadth of the body of Varahadev. It is mentioned some 8 million yojanas. One yojana is 12 kilometers. I think if I'm correct, one yojana is 12 miles or 12 kilometers. And imagine 8 million yojanas. So we cannot even comprehend that. We cannot even imagine how big that body will be, Varaha Avatara body. Now the Varaha Avatara is a smaller avatara of Vishnu. Now if the spark is so big, now what to speak of the source? The spark Varaha itself is so big. Now what to speak about the source, Vishnu? His body will be, it's almost like Anantam. It's almost like unlimited length and breadth. That's why one of the names of Bhagavan is Ananta. Ananta means he has Ananta Kalyana Guna, unlimited good qualities. His body is so gigantic that his length and breadth, everything is unlimited. Now we cannot even comprehend that. Ananta. Gagana Sadrusham. But just for us to understand, there is an object that is given like a sky. He is like a sky. But in fact, he is bigger than sky. Because all the Ananta Koti Brahmandas are emanating from him. If all those things have to emanate from him, now imagine how big he should be. So he is almost like unlimited. His body is unlimited. The length and breadth is unlimited. Gagana Sadrusham. Vishwadaram Gagana Sadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam. Meghavarnam. His bodily complexion is like a dark rain cloud. Megha is a cloud. Varnam is the color. Meghavarnam. Nila mēghaśyāmaṁ, Tamala Varnam, Meghavarnam. They all mean the same. Meghavarnam. Meghavarnam Shubhangam, having an auspicious body. Angam means body. Shubha, auspicious. Shubhangam, auspicious body. Vishwadaram Gagana Sadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam. Next word, Lakshmi Kantam. Lakshmi Kantam. He is the husband of Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Kanta. Kanta is the husband, the master, the beloved of goddess Lakshmi. Lakshmi Kantam. Kamala Nayanam, with lotus-like eyes. Is Pundarikaksha, Kamala Nayana, Padmaksha. These are the different words, different phrases used to describe his eyes. Kamala Nayanam. Yogi Hrud Dhyana Gamyam. Reachable through meditation of yogis' hearts. Yogi Hrit, yogi is yogi, Hrit is the heart. Yogi Hrit Dhyana Gamyam. When the Ashtanga yogis, when they meditate on the Sriman Narayana's form for hundreds and thousands of years, they can get his darshan. Reachable through the meditation of yogis' hearts. That is for those who are practicing Ashtanga yoga. But for the people who are practicing Bhakti yoga, they can also be called as yogis. And through the practice of Bhakti yoga, they can get darshan of Bhagavan very easily. Ashtanga yoga is a most difficult process. You have to go to a forest, sit on deer skin, sit in Padmasana, stare at the tip of your nose, no food, no water, eventually no breathing also. So it's very difficult. So how many of us can practice Ashtanga yoga in this Kali Yuga? That's why for us the yoga is Bhakti yoga. So Yogi Hrud Dhyana Gamyam. So when we practice Bhakti yoga, we should always remember this form of Bhagavan in our heart. We should meditate on this form of Bhagavan in our heart. Then we can achieve him. Yogi Hrit Dhyana Gamyam. Yogi Hrit Dhyana Gamyam. Vande Vishnum. I bow down to that Vishnu. Vande I bow down. Vishnum to Vishnu. Bhava Bhaya Haram. Bhava Bhaya Haram. Bhava means the existence, the cycle of birth and death. Bhaya, that fear of this cycle of repeated cycle of birth and death. Haram, he removes, he destroys that fear. He destroys that fear. In Mukundamala Stotra, there is a name for Bhagavan, Bhavaluntana Kovida. Bhavaluntana Kovida. Luntana means to destroy. Bhavaluntana, to destroy this Bhava, the birth and death, cycle of birth and death. Kovida, he's an expert. Bhagavan has a special plan, customized, tailor-made plan for everybody. How to liberate us. The plan that works for me may not work for you. So like that, different people have different packages. So with those tailor-made packages, Bhagavan uplifts and delivers everybody. Bhava Luntana Kovida. Bhava Bhaya Hara. Bhava Bhaya Hara. He removes that fear of cycle of birth and death. When we chant his name, when we chant these stotrams, he will remove that fear. One will become fearless. Abhaya. Srila Prabhupada has a title. Abhaya Charanara Vinda. Abhaya means he has no fear. When he came to America, he was preaching to Western people without any fear, without any hesitation. No fear, no shy, no hesitation. And whatever he wanted to present, he presented straightforward. There's no indirect message. It's a direct message. And when Prabhupada wanted to call some of these people as fools, he did not hesitate. And in public meetings, he was calling scientists as fools. No fear at all. So if we depend on Bhagavan, we will become fearless. Bhava bhaya haram. Bhava bhaya haram. Last week we discussed another shloka in Mukundamala Stotra, the Aushadha shloka. There is another line there. Bhava bhaya pradvamsha naikaushadam. Bhava bhaya pradvamsha naikaushadam. This Sri Krishna Nama, Sri Krishna Katha, this Hari Katha, Vishnu Katha is like a medicine. What does it do? Bhava bhaya pradvamsha naikaushadam. It completely uproots the fear of Bhava Sagara. Bhava bhaya pradvamsha naikaushadam Vyamoha prashamaushadam munimano vritti pravrityaushadam Dhaityendrartikaraushadam tribhuvane sanjeevanaikaushadam Bhaktatyantahitaushadam bhavabhaya pradvamsanaikaushadam Shreya praptikaraushadam pibhamana Sri Krishna divyaushadam. So in that shloka, bhavabhaya pradvamsha naikaushadam. So what is that aushadam? Sri Krishna Nama, Sri Krishna Katha. So here in Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram, what is that that word here? Bhavabhaya hara. Bhavabhaya hara. Vande Vishnum Bhavabhaya haram sarvalokaikanātham. Sarvalokaikanātham. The one supreme Lord of all worlds. The one supreme Lord of all worlds. Okay. Now let's recite this shloka. I will recite one. There are four lines. I'll recite one line at a time, and you repeat after me. Om śāntākāraṁ bhujagaṣayanam padmanābham suresham
śāntākāraṁ bhujagaṣayanam
Padmanabha-suresham
Vishwadhāram gaganasadrusham mēghavarnam shubhangam
विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं
Lakshmīkantam kamala-nayanam yogi-hridhyāna-gamyam
लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिवृद्ध्यानगम्यं
Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaikanādham.
वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्.
Okay. Kirtana, you recite all the lines by yourself.
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिवृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्.
Very good. Okay. Okay. So is it clear to everybody the meaning of each and every word? Śāntākāraṁ, peaceful body. Bhujagaṣayanam, one who is sleeping on Bhujaga. Padmanabham, from whose navel Padmam, lotus comes. Suresham, he is the Lord of the Lords. Vishwadharam, he is the basis and foundation for the existence of the Vishwam and all the Jivas. Gagana Sadrusham, his body is so vast, he looks like a sky. Meghavarnam, his bodily complexion is like that of a cloud. Shubhangam, auspicious body. Lakshmi Kantam, husband of Lakshmi Devi. Kamalanayanam, he who has lotus eyes. Yogi Hruddhyana Gamyam, he is reachable, he is attainable through the meditation of Ashtanga Yoga or through the worship of Bhakti Yoga. Vande Vishnum, I bow down to Vishnu, who is Bhava Bhaya Haram, who destroys the fear of Bhava, Sarvalokaikanadham. He is the master, lord of everybody in the three worlds.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Bhava అంటే ఏంటండి ప్రభుజీ?
Hmm?
భవ అంటే భవ.
Bhava ante to come into existence is called bhava. To take birth. To take birth is bhava. Bhavanti. Bhavanti means one who comes into existence. One who comes into existence. Bhavanti krita punyanam. There is another line in Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram. Bhavanti krita punyanam. One who comes to perform punya karma. Okay? So in simple words, bhava means to come into existence. And once we come into existence, we will also die. When we take birth, we will also die. Eventually, we will die. So that's why oftentimes bhava refers to both birth and death. Technically, the Sanskrit definition of bhava is birth. But death follows birth. Right? That's why bhava means both birth and death, both.
So bhava bhaya haranam ante whatever the process, it will be easy, right Prabhuji? Ante మనకి హరణ చేసేస్తారు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ని బర్త్ అండ్ డెత్ మధ్యలో.
So we all have this fear of taking birth again, right? Say for example, right now we are in one body in this material world. Our goal is to get liberated, and we don't want to take birth again in this miserable material world. So we have that fear of taking birth again. Bhava bhaya means we have the fear of taking birth. But when we chant Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram, so he will remove that fear. So that we don't have to take birth again. There's no bhava. There's no bhava bhaya.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ. ఇంకొకటి నాకు డౌట్ ఉంది, అడగొచ్చా ప్రభుజీ? అంటే అందరికీ తెలియదు కదా కి భావ అంటే బర్త్ అంటే కూడా ఇట్స్ లైక్ అ కర్స్ ఫర్ అస్. సో వీ నో సిన్స్ వీఆర్ లర్నింగ్ లిస్నింగ్ భగవద్ గీత అండ్ వీ నో, బట్ భావ భయ అంటే ఎవ్రీబడి సీన్స్ హ్యూమన్ బాడీ ఇస్ లైక్ అ గుడ్ వన్. లైక్ అలాగా అంటే అందరికీ కూడా ఇన్ కాన్షియస్నెస్ లో కూడా పనిచేస్తుంది కదా కదా ప్రభుజీ? దోస్ హు డజంట్ నో ఆల్సో, రైట్? Right, Prabhuji?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhuji. Got it, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Next. mēghaśyāmaṁ pītakauṣeyavāsam śrīvatsaṅkam kaustubhodbhāsitāṅgam puññopetam pundarīkāyataksam Vishnum vande sarvalokaikanādham. So this is another flavor of the description of the body of Sri Mahavishnu. So most of these words we already discussed. So it will be quick. mēghaśyāmaṁ. In the previous shloka it was meghavarnam. Vishwadaram gagana sadrusham meghavarnam. So here it is mēghaśyāmaṁ. mēghaśyāmaṁ pīta kauṣeyavāsam. Pīta, kauṣeyavāsa. Kausheya means silk. Vasam is cloth. Pīta is yellow. Kausheya is silk. Pīta kauṣeyavāsam. Yellow silk garments. His dhoti, his uttariyam, everything is glittering, shining, golden yellow. Pīta kauṣeyavāsam śrīvatsaṅkhaṁ. He wears Srivatsa jewel on his chest. And also Kaustuba mani, Srivatsaṅkhaṁ. These two are some jewels that he always wears. Srivatsa belongs to Sri Mahalakshmi. It indicates that Sriman Narayana holds Sri Mahalakshmi in his heart. Sriman Narayana keeps Mahalakshmi in his heart. To represent that, he wears Srivatsa Mani and Kaustuba Mani. Srivatsankam Kaustubhaut Basitangam. Body illuminated by the Kaustuba Jam. Angam is the body. Udbhasita. Udbhasita means to make it shining, to illuminate. Udbhasitanga. Srivatsankam Kaustubhodbhasitangam. Udbhasita plus Angam. Angam is the body. Udbhasita means to make it shining, to illuminate it. Illuminated by what? Illuminated by Srivatsa and Kaustuba. Punyopetam, surrounded by purity and auspiciousness. Remember, there was another shloka we discussed a couple of weeks ago. Pavanam and Mangalam. Right? Pavanam and Mangalam. Pavananam. No, what is that line? Kirtana, do you remember that?
16th slokam Pavitranam Pavitramyo Mangalanam cha Mangalam Daivatanam cha Bhutanam yo Vyapitaha.
Yo Vyapita. Pavitranam Pavitramyo Mangalanam cha Mangalam. So Pavitranam cha Pavitram means he is the most purifying of all the purifying agents.
Purifying agents.
Yeah. So what are the different purifying agents?
Water. We do rituals, that is also a purifying thing.
Yeah. Water, air, sun, the rituals, the fire, fire sacrifice. So these are the different purifying things. But he is the most purifying personality. By chanting his name, one becomes more purer.
His Namam is the ultimate purest thing.
His Namam is the most purifying
More
thing.
purifying thing than himself.
Than himself, correct. Yeah, very good. We discussed that point also, right? Yeah. His name is more purifying than him. Yeah.
ప్రభుజీ అంటే మన ఇలా కూడా అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చా ప్రభుజీ? ఇప్పుడే విష్ణులోనే అన్ని ఉన్నాయని, ఫైర్ ఉంది, వాటర్ ఉంది. సో ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ద నేమ్, ఆబ్వియస్లీ వి విల్ టేక్ ఆల్ ద నేమ్స్ ఓన్లీ, రైట్ ప్రభుజీ? వీ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఇన్ దాట్ వే ఆల్సో.
Yeah, we can understand it in that way also. Yes, because he is the source of everything. He is the source of all these purifying agents. Yes, that's another good way of understanding it.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Everything emanates from me.
From me. Okay.
All the pancha mahabhutas, earth, water, fire, air, ether, the sun, all these purifying agents, they originate from him.
In the
He is
name,
the source.
Okay. In the name itself, it is residing. Everything is residing.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. So the name, the word here is punyopetam. Punyopetam means surrounded by all purity and auspiciousness. Punyopetam pundarikāyatākṣam. Pundarika plus ayata plus aksham. Aksham is eyes. Pundarika means white lotus. Ayata means wide. Ayata means wide. Pundarika ayataksham. Sriman Narayana has wide eyes, and the eyelids are like lotus petals. pundarikāyatākṣam. Vishnum vande. I offer my obeisances to that Vishnu, who is sarvalokaikanādham. Same word, sarvalokaikanādham, in the previous shloka also. Vande Vishnum bhavabhayaharam sarvalokaikanādham. Vishnum vande sarvalokaikanādham. Okay, so let's chant this shloka. Mēghaśyāmaṁ pītakauṣeyavāsam śrīvatsāṅkam kaustubhodbhāsitāṅgam.
मेघश्यामं पीतकौशेयवासं श्रीवत्साङ्कं कौस्तुभोर्भासिताङ्गं
पुण्योपेतं पुण्डरीकायताक्षं विष्णुं वन्दे सर्वलोकैकनाथम्.
पुण्योपेतं पुण्डरीकायताक्षं विष्णुं वन्दे सर्वलोकैकनाथम्.
Good. Okay, Kirtana, you recite.
मेघश्यामं पीतकौशेयवासं श्रीवत्साङ्कं कौस्तुभोर्भासिताङ्गं पुण्योपेतं पुण्डरीकायताक्षं विष्णुं वन्दे सर्वलोकैकनाथम्.
Very good. So you can see a beautiful picture of this description here. If you look at the picture, his bodily complexion is like that of a freshly formed cloud, Mēghaśyāmaṁ, Pītakauṣeyavāsam, and Śrīvatsaṅkam Kaustubhodbhāsitāṅgam. You don't see that in the picture. Punyopetam. You can see all the light, auspiciousness, the purity indicated by so many things. There are lotuses that indicates purity. There are Om symbols that indicate auspiciousness. There is an aura that is coming from Bhagavan, surrounded by purity and auspiciousness. Punyopetam. Even the saintly people, right? See, when you see, for example, you are in the temple hall, and some saintly person walks into the temple hall. So all of a sudden, you will feel some vibration, some transcendental, some auspicious vibrations. Why? Because they are surrounded by that aura. If you study Ayurveda and the pranic healing, those things, you will know about this aura. Even we also have aura, depending on how pure we are. The size of the aura varies. If you are very pure, the aura, your aura can be so big. There'll be a big, valayam around you. Around you there'll be big valayam. A circle of an enclosure of this purity and auspiciousness. So that punyopetam, it can be understood as the aura, Bhagavan's aura. Punyopetam pundarikāyatākṣam Vishnum vande sarvalokaikanādham. Okay, next shloka. Namah samasta bhūtānām ādibhūtāya bhubrite aneka rūpa rūpāya Vishnave prabha Vishnave. Namaha, I offer my pranama. Samasta bhūtānām, of all living beings and elements. Adibhūtāya, the original cause, the first being. Samasta bhūtānām adibhūtāya. He is the first being in all the living entities. Purusha. Another word for this is Purusha. The first cosmic person. Purana Purusha. The first cosmic person. From whom everything emanates. Even though we are not created by him, but we cannot exist without him. That's why he is called the first person. Just like for every country, the president of the person is called the first person. first person, first lady, like that. Similarly, for the entire Srishti, both the material world and spiritual world, for the entire Srishti, he is the Purana Purusha, the first person. Samasta Bhutanam Adi Bhutaya. He is the Adi Bhuta. Adi Bhuta. He also has another name, Adi Deva. Adi Bhuta, Adi Deva. In the Shankara Sampradaya, they use this name, Adi Shankara. Similarly, here in Vaishnava Sampradaya, there is a word Adi Vishnu. Adi Vishnu. That means he is the first person. In the form of Vishnu, he is the first person, first and foremost person. Okay, Namas Samasta Bhutanam Adi Bhutaya Bhubrite. Bhubrite means to the sustainer, supporter of the earth. This is same as Vishwadaram. Bhubrite is same as Vishwadaram. He is the sustainer, supporter of the earth. Bhubrite. Bhubrite. Aneka Rupa Rupaya. To him who manifests in multifold forms. Matsya Kurma Varaha Vamana Narasimha Buddha Kalki Parashurama Balarama Krishna Rama. All these avatars. Aneka Rupa Rupaya Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Vishnave, to Lord Vishnu, who is all pervading, who exists everywhere. Prabha Vishnave, to the Supreme Creator, the all powerful. Prabhava Vishnave. Bhagavan's avatars, they are classified into two categories, Prabhava and Vibhava. Prabhava means in those avatars, when Bhagavan appears in the material world, that avatara has all the qualities of the Supreme Person, Krishna. And Vibhava avatara or Vaibhava avatara, some qualities are not there. Some qualities of the Supreme Person, they are not present in Vibhava or Vaibhava avatara. So example of Prabhava avatara is when Krishna expands himself into multiple Krishnas during Rasa Leela. You know, in each and every Rasa Mandali, there is one Krishna. Like that, there are many Rasa Mandalis, many circles of this Rasa Leela, the mandala of gopis, and in the center there is Krishna. In every mandala in the center there is a Krishna. So multiple Krishnas, they all look like the same. They are all wearing pitambaram, they are all wearing flute, they are all holding flute, they are all wearing peacock feather. They look exactly the same as that Supreme Lord Krishna. That is Prabhava Avatara. Prabha Vishnave. Here the name is Prabha Vishnave. That means it is referring to those avatars in which Bhagavan appears with full potency. And other avatars like Balarama or Matsya Kurma Varaha and so on, the full potency is not there. They are called as Vaibhava Avatara or Vibhava Avatara. So Prabhava, Vibhava. So here Prabha Vishnave means to that Supreme Creator, all powerful. Aneka Rupa Rupaya Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Okay. So let's recite this shloka. Namah samasta bhutanam adi bhutaya bhubrite aneka rupa rupaya Vishnave Prabha Vishnave.
नमः समस्तभूतानां आदिभूताय
प्रते अनेकरूपाय विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे.
Yeah, Aparna, you want to recite?
Yes, Prabhuji. नमः समस्तभूतानाम् आदिभूताय भूभृते अनेकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे.
Kirtana, you also recite.
नमः समस्तभूतानां आदिभूताय भूभृते अनेकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे.
Anyone else would like to recite?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I'll try.
Yeah.
नमः समस्तभूतानाम् आदिभूतभूतभृते अनेकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे.
Anyone else? Okay. Next shloka. saśaṁkhacakraṁ sakiරීटकुण्डलं sapītavastram sarasiruhekshanam saharavakshasthalashobhikaustubham namami vishnum shirasa chaturbhujam. Now here there's a description of the different ayudas that Sriman Narayana is holding. Saśaṁkha chakram kirita kundalam sapītavastram sarasiruhekshanam saharavakshasthala shobhikaustubham namami vishnum shirasa chaturbhujam. He is in chaturbhuja form, four-handed form. Krishna Avatara is in dvibhuja form, two-handed form. The Sriman Narayana Mahavishnu is chaturbhuja form. Rama Avatara is also dvibhuja form. Narsimha Avatara, either it is chaturbhuja form or ashtabhuja form. There are different descriptions of Narsimha Avatara, but definitely more than two, either four or more than four. So chaturbhujam, and with one hand he is holding shankha, another hand he is holding chakra, gada, padma. Shankha, chakra, gada, padma. Saśaṁkhacakraṁ, equipped with conch and discus. The Sudarshan chakra and the shankha. What does shankha represent? Shankha represents knowledge. Sound, it represents knowledge. And the chakra, Sudarshan chakra, indicates protection. So Bhagavan gives knowledge, he gives protection. Saśaṁkhacakraṁ. Actually, when we have the knowledge, we are protected. That's why those two are grouped together. Saśaṁkhacakraṁ. The spiritual knowledge that we get through the sound vibration of Shankha, that is a protecting armor, protecting shield for us. We will not be disturbed by the material suffering. If we have the knowledge, if we have the Atma Jnana, if we have Bhagavad Jnana that comes through the sound vibration of Shankha, then we are protected by the shield of the chakra. The Shankha also represents victory. It represents knowledge. It also represents victory, Vijayam. That's why in the beginning of Kurukshetra Yuddha, when Pandavas were blowing conch shells, Sanjaya describes saying that Panchajanyam Hrishikesho Deva Dattam Dhananjaya Poundram Dhadvau Mahashanko Bhima Karnavrikodaraha. And Sanjaya tells to Dhritarashtra that the blowing of these conch shells by the Pandavas is producing tumultuous sound. And simply by hearing this tumultuous sound, it looks like they are going to win. It signals victory. This great sound vibration of the conch shells by Pandavas, it signals, it indicates victory for Pandavas. So Shankha also represents victory. Saśaṁkhacakraṁ sakirita kundalam, adorned with crown and earrings. Kirita is crown, kundala are the earrings. Sakirita kundalam. And those kundalam earrings, they are shaped like a fish, alligator, makara kundalam. They are also known as makara kundalam. Sapita vastram, wearing yellow garments. Sarasiru hekshanam, having lotus-like eyes. Sarasa, Sarasija. Sarasija means lotus. Sarasi. Sarasi also means lotus. Sarasu means lake or water. Sarasi, that which comes from lake, that which comes from water is called as Sarasi. Sarasiru Ekshanam. Ikshanam means the vision, the eyes. Sarasiru Hekshanam means lotus-like eyes. Sahara Vakshastalam, chest beautified by garlands and shining kaustubajam. Sahara. Sahara. Hara means the garland. Sahara. See, whenever the prefix of sa is there in Sanskrit, that means along with. Saśaṁkhacakraṁ, along with Shankha and Chakra. Sakirita kundalam, along with Kirita and kundalam. Sapita vastram, along with Pita vastram, yellow garment. Sahara, along with garland. Sahara vakshasthala shobhi kaustubam. Vakshastalam, the chest, is decorated with kaustubamani. Namami Vishnu, I bow down to Vishnu. Shirasa Chaturbhujam, I bow down to Vishnu with my head bow down. Shirasa, with head. Sashang, this is one of my most beautiful shlokas, because it's a nice description of the beautiful form of the Lord, and also there is a beautiful poetic meter also. It's like a dancing pattern. Most of the words are starting with sa. Saśaṁkhacakraṁ sakirita kundalam sapita vastram sarasiru hekshanam sahara vakshasthala shobhi kaustubam namami Vishnum shirasa chaturbhujam. Okay, Kirtana.
सचङ्कचक्रं सकिरीटकुण्डलं सपीतवस्त्रं सरसीरुहेक्षणं सहारवक्षस्थलशोभिकौस्तुभं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम्.
Anyone
Can
else?
I try one more time?
Yes. Yeah, do it 3 times.
शचङ्कचक्रं सकिरीटकुण्डलं सपीतवस्त्रं सरसीरुहेक्षणं सहारवक्षस्थलशोभिकौस्तुभं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम्. One more time.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu. शचङ्कचक्रं सकिरीटकुण्डलं सपीतवस्त्रं सरसीरुहेक्षणं सहारवक्षस्थलशोभिकौस्तुभं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम्.
Yes, beautiful. Anyone else?
Prabhuji, I will try, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
शशङ्खचक्रं सकिरीटकुण्डलं सपीतवस्त्रं शशिरुहेक्षणं सहारवक्षस्थलशोभितं सहारवक्षस्थो शोभिकौस्तुभं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम्.
Anyone else?
I will do.
Yes.
शशङ्खचक्रं सकरीटिकुण्डलं सपीतवस्त्रं सरसीरुहेक्षणं सहारवक्षस्थलशोभिकौस्तुभं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम्. Thank
Very
you.
good. Anyone else?
నేను చదువుతాను ప్రభుజీ.
చదవండి.
సశంఖచక్రం సకిరీటకుండలం సపీతవస్త్రం సరసీరుహేక్షణం సహారవక్షస్థలశోభికౌస్తుభం నమామి విష్ణుం శిరసా చతుర్భుజం.
Very good. Aparna, you want to try?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sasamshishakram sakiritakundalam sapitavastram saraseshurekshanam saharakshna.
Saharavakshasthalam.
That's a long word, Prabhuji, to read. Saharavakshasthalashobhikaustubham namami Vishnu Sirasha Chaturbhujam.
Yeah, good.
Prabhuji, I would like to ask one question for this.
Yes.
పీతం అంటే ఇది yellow కదండి? పీతం అంటే
Pitam means yellow.
అలా కూడా కంపారిజన్ నాకు చెప్పారు కదా శ్యామ లాగా. సో అలాగే కంపారిజన్ లో ఏదైనా ఎల్లోనే అలాగా ఎందుకు వస్తుంది ప్రభుజీ? అది కూడా ఏదైనా ఉందా, లేకపోతే జస్ట్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ ప్రభుజీ?
Yellow.
Is it like prasannam?
Yeah, yellow indicates auspiciousness. Not prasannam. Prasannam is white.
Shashi.
Yeah, shuklambaram. Shuklambaram means shuklambaradaram.
Dharam.
Shukla means white.
White.
Ambara means cloth. Shuklambaradaram means Sriman Narayan doesn't wear white clothes, but because he is prasanna vadana, he is śāntākāraṁ, the description is given as if his whole body is covered with white cloths. That means he is śāntākāra, he is prasanna. So white is for prasanna. So yellow is for auspiciousness.
Okay.
Mangalam. Mangalam. అందుకే ఇండియాలో మంగళ స్నానాలు అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు? అందరూ ఎల్లో డ్రెస్
వేసుకుంటారు. అవును.
టర్మరిక్ ఈజ్ ఎల్లో, ఆస్పీషియస్. The main element for that event, Mangala Snanam, is the turmeric. Yeah. So yellow indicates auspiciousness. Punyopetam. Punyopetam. ఇంతకు ముందు ఒక వర్డ్ వచ్చింది కదా వేరే శ్లోకంలో. పుణ్యోపేతం పుండరీకాయతాక్షం
విష్ణుం వందే సర్వలోకైకనాథం.
Very good. So next week you should all wear yellow and turn on your videos. And
you should all wear yellow and come to temple.
Come to temple, yes. Ideally, yes. Actually, next week it's Abhishekam event in the temple. There will be Abhishekam in the temple, and whenever there is Abhishekam in the temple, most of the people I see, they wear yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah. So even I go in yellow kurta, when there is Abhishekam in the temple. So good. Next week let's do that. So whoever is coming to temple, you come in yellow. Otherwise, online also, you wear yellow and turn on your video. So.
ప్రభుజీ, ఇది ఎల్లో వేసుకుంటే అంటే ఎలాగా ప్రభావం ఉంటుందని ప్రభుజీ? కళ్ళలో చూసుకుంటేనే అది ఇట్ విల్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అస్ ప్రభుజీ? అంటే హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆస్పీషియస్ బై వియరింగ్? మీన్స్ లైక్ చూస్తేనా, లేకపోతే అది కలర్ లోనే ఉందా ప్రభుజీ?
అంటే కలర్, see, whenever there is any external any auspiciousness, right? That auspiciousness is generated by external factor and internal factor. Internally, when we have auspicious qualities, kalyana gunas, we will spread auspiciousness. And also external things also will help. They are like catalysts.
Okay.
Even if we are not internally pure, internally auspicious, but when somebody is wearing yellow, white, it looks very pleasing to our
Okay.
eyes.
That is.
Yeah. So when there is a death in the family, it's a tradition to wear white clothes.
Okay.
That means everything looks peaceful
Peaceful.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least word understood, I think, Prabhuji.
Catalyst.
It's
It's
the
like a
word is
catalyst,
making
like a
weakness.
utprerakam.
అర్థమైంది.
Prerakam. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Next. That's why that Mangala Sutra is also smeared with yellow turmeric to indicate auspiciousness. That sutra becomes Mangal Sutra, only after it is smeared with turmeric. Otherwise, if it is just a golden thread, you cannot technically call it as Mangal Sutra.
Yes. Now it has been changed into gold chain, but it tagged with the thread only, Prabhuji, yellow thread only, the sutra. Below we cannot pull that like up to will be there now, that we can tag with the thread only, not with the gold.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so one
Thank you.
last shloka in the Dhyana shloka, and from next week onwards, we will start the actual Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram Namavali. छायायां पारिजातस्य हेमसिंहासनोपरि आसीनमम्बुदश्याममायताक्षमलङ्कृतम् चन्द्राननं चतुर्बाहुं श्रीवत्साङ्कितवक्षसं रुक्मिणी सत्यभामाभ्यां सहितं कृष्णमाश्रये. Now there's a description of Sri Krishna, who is accompanied by Rukmini and Satyabhama, and together they are sitting under the shade of Parijata Vriksham, and Krishna is seated on a golden simhasana, golden asana. Okay, chāyāyāṁ, in the shade of Parijata Vriksha, of the heavenly Parijata tree. Chāyāyāṁ Parijatasya. In Sanskrit, whenever you see this suffix asya, that means of Parijatasya, of Parijata. Chaya, the shade of Parijata tree. Chāyāyāṁ, in the shade. Chaya is the shade, Chāyāyāṁ, in the shade. It's a vibhakti, right? It's a tritiya vibhakti. In the shade. In means tritiya vibhakti. Chāyāyāṁ Parijatasya, in the shade of Parijata tree. Hema Simhasanopari. Hema is gold. Simhasana, that means grand asana. The word Simha is used to indicate something grand. Simhasana means some grand asana. Simhasana upari. Upari means upon. The Sanskrit word upari, like in Hindi upar, right? Upon. Hema Simhasanopari, upon a golden throne. Asinam, seated. Ambudashyamam, dark as rain-bearing cloud. మళ్ళీ వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ శ్యామల. అంబుదశ్యామం, నీలమేఘశ్యామం, ఇక్కడ అంబుదశ్యామం. అంబుద మీన్స్ ద క్లౌడ్, డార్క్ dark complexion like that of a cloud. Ambudashyāmaṁ. Ayataksham. Aksham means eyes. Ayataksham means wide eyes. With a large and wide eyes. Yeah, especially when Satyabhama is next to him, he should have wide eyes open. He has to be careful.
Prabhuji.
He has to be careful. With Rukmini Devi, he can close eyes and live happily. But with Satyabhama, he should keep eyes wide open. Ayataksham. Ayataksham. Ambudashyamam ayataksham alankritam.
Prabhuji, this is for Vishnu Bhagwan, no? Not for Satyabhama. This is for Vishnu.
This is for Krishna only.
Krishna for a wide eyes Satyabhama kaad kada, Prabhuji.
Kaadu. No. Krishna has to have his eyes wide open.
Ardainda.
And he should be watchful. What problem Satyabhama is going to create. He should be very careful and watchful.
Wide Prabhuji. I was thinking Satyabhama is looking with a wide eyes.
No. That is also there. Satyabhama, when she is angry, she looks at ayataksham.
Okay, you got it.
She'll make her eyes big and look at Krishna.
Yeah, I was thinking that only actually when you clarified me. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Both ways.
Okay. Thank you.
Alankritam means heavily decorated. Is decorated with Keyuram, is decorated with Vaijayanti Mala, decorated with Kiritam, Kundalam, Muktavali, so many different necklaces, bracelets, anklets, Shankha Gada Padma, so many things. Alankritam. Padmālankritapāṇipallavayugāṁ padmāsanastāṁ. In Venkateshwar Suprabhatam, this word also there, alankritam. Padmālankritapāṇipallavayugāṁ padmāsanastāṁ. Vatsalyādi gunojvalam. Something like that. Okay? Padmālankrita. That means Sri Mahalakshmi is decorated with Padmam. So many Padmam. She is sitting on a Padmam. She is holding Padmam. Her face is like Padmam. Her hands are like Padmam. Her feet are like Padmam. So full description is with Padmam. Padmahalankrita. Similarly here, Alankrita means heavily decorated. With what? Srivatsankam kaustubhod. Srivatsa ankita pakshasam. Asinamam budashyamam ayatang kshamalankratam mayat shamam ayataksham alankritam. Chandrananam with a face like the moon. Ananam means face. Chandrananam, face like moon. Like very peaceful. Chandra, moon represents peace. When you sit under the moonlight, your mind becomes calm. Similarly, when you look at this moon-like face of Sriman Narayana, Krishna, you will become peaceful. You will become calm. That's why when you come to the temple to take darshan of the Lord, even though the color of the face is not white like moon, but his face, it spreads peacefulness. His face spreads peacefulness. Chandrananam. Both externally and internal, meaning both here. Externally, it looks very beautiful, very, very peaceful. And also it radiates peace. Chandrananam. His face radiates peace. Chandrananam. Chaturbahum. Four-armed. Chaturbhujam. Chaturbahum. Sahitam. Accompanied by. Accompanied by who? No. Before that, Srivatsankita Vakshasam. His Vaksham, his chest is decorated with Srivatsa. Srivatsankita Vakshasam. Rukmini Satyabhamabhyam Sahitam Krishnamashraye. Along with Rukmini and Satyabhama, accompanied by Rukmini and Satyabhama, Lord Krishna is sitting under the moonlight and under the shade of Parijata tree. Ashraye, I take shelter. I surrender to that Sri Krishna who is sitting under the Parijata tree, who is radiating peacefulness. So I'll recite the shloka, repeat after me. Chāyāyāṁ pārijhātasya hema sinhāsanopari
छायायां पारिजातस्य हेमसिंहासनोपरि
आसीनमम्बुदश्याममायताक्षमलङ्कृतम्
आसीनमम्बुदश्याममायताक्षं
कृतं
चन्द्राननं चतुर्बाहुं श्रीवत्साङ्कितवक्षसम्
चन्द्राननं
चतुर्बाहुं
चतुर्बाहुं श्रीवत्साङ्कितवक्षसं
रुक्मिणी सत्यभामाभ्यां सहितं कृष्णमाश्रये
रुक्मिणी
सत्यभामायां
सहितं
सहितं
कृष्णमाश्रये
Okay, Kirtana, you recite.
छायायां पारिजातस्य हेमसिंहासनोपरि आसीनमम्बुदश्याममायताक्षमलं चन्द्राननं चतुर्बाहुं श्रीवत्साङ्कितवक्षसं रुक्मिणी सत्यभामाभ्यां सहितं कृष्णमाश्रये.
Anyone else?
ప్రభుజీ నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఛాయాయాం పారిజాతస్య హేమ సింహాసనోపరి ఆసీనం బుద్ధ శ్యామ. ఎలా పలకాలి ప్రభుజీ?
ఆసీనమంబుధశ్యామ
ఆయతక్ష. ఎలా కొంచెం అర్థం కావట్లేదు.
ఆసీనమంబుధశ్యామ మాయతాక్షమలంకృతం.
ఓకే. ఆసీనం బుద్ధ శ్యామాయాం ఆయతాక్షం కృతం కదండి ప్రభుజీ?
యా కరెక్ట్. మీరు తెలుగు చూస్తున్నారా, ఇంగ్లీష్ చూస్తున్నారా?
హిందీ చూస్తున్నారు.
హిందీనా? ఓకే.
దేవనాగరి ప్రభుజీ.
ఓకే. యా.
చంద్రనాం చతుర్బాహు శ్రీవత్సాంఖ్యం శ్రీవత్సాంకిత కదండి?
శ్రీవత్సాంకిత.
శ్రీవత్సాంకితాక్షరం కదండి? వక్షసం. ఓకే. శ్రీవత్సాంకితం వక్షం. रुक्मणी सत्यभामाभ्यां सहितं कृष्णमाश्रये.
Good.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
छायायां पारिजातस्य हेमसिंहासनोपरि आसीनम् अम्बुदश्यामम् अयाताक्षम् अलङ्कृतं चन्द्रनानां चतुर्बाहुं श्रीवत्साङ्कितवक्षसं रुक्मिणी सत्यभामाभ्यां सहितं कृष्णमाश्रये.
Very good. Yeah.
నేను చదువుతాను ప్రభుజీ.
చదవండి.
ఛాయాయాం పారిజాతస్య హేమసింహాసనోపరి ఆసీనామంబుదాశ్యామాయతాక్ష मलङ्कृतमायताक्षमलङ्कृतं चन्द्रासनं चतुर्बाहं श्रीवत्साङ्कितवक्षसं रुक्मिणी सत्यभामाभ्यां सहितं कृष्णमाश्रये.
Good. So here we have these 4 shlokas that we discussed today. Some shlokas are describing his his nature and prakriti. Some lines are describing his alankara, ayudams. Some lines are describing his posture, bhujagashayanam, and the surrounding place, the sitting place, surrounding place, the tree, parijata tree, and some lines are revealing his tattva, like Suresha, Vishwadharam, Adibhuta. So like that, many different aspects are described in these shlokas. So when we meditate on all these aspects, at least some of them, we may not remember everything, but at least when we are reciting, if we remember the meaning of these names, these words, then it helps with the meditation. Okay. So with this, we completed the Purva Petika. The Purva Petika consisting of the introduction, the pranama mantras, and then we have Nyasam, and then finally Dhyanam. With that, we completed all these shlokas. Next week, we'll start Vishvam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. The first shloka in Namavali. Actual names will start now. Actual Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram will start now. We will discuss the meanings of each and every name. What is the meaning of the name Vishwam, Vishnu, Vashatkara? What is the meaning of the word Vashatkara? Like that. Okay? So with this, we will wrap up here. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Shri Vishnu Sahasra Nāma Stotram ki jai. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
See
Thank you,
you all
Hare
next week.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.